Hey, your host, everyone, Syron Smith. Today is Monday, August 23rd. All right, as you guys know, we always record what's good happening in the neighborhood. Here's the other side. We need to come together and show the good in the neighborhood. I'm honored here to be standing next to
Syron
Lewis. Now, Syron, this is a phone, of course, so you got to speak as loud as you can without screaming.
Okay.
All right, Syron, how did we meet?
We met by virtue of my cousin who put me in contact with you, stating that you were out in the community, especially Inglewood, and the community's trying to help kids get off the streets so they don't sell drugs and what have you.
Now, it's something, before we bring your son on, I had a grandmother, you guys, and I think you saw the video. She asked me, she said, I'll pay you to work with my 18-year-old grandson. I said, you don't never have to pay us for that. This is what we do. And that was last Wednesday. They just murdered him on Friday. So the 18-year-old was just murdered, and this is why it's critical that we come together, Chicago, that we rally our troops, we get our money moving around so we can put these young people to work, so we can support each other. Now, the reason we here today is we got this young man here. Let me shake your hand. How old are you, man?
18.
18. What's your name?
Aaron Lewis.
Aaron Lewis, man. What's your career goal? What you want to be when you grow up?
Movie director.
Y'all hear that? Future movie director, 18 years old. Now, your mom got us here. Tell us, why are we here?
Well, we've had some adverse situations come in our path. My mother passed in '08, and since her death, I have been battling with not my sibling, but indirect family members who have attempted to steal her home, even though we were living in it. By virtue of court process, they illegally had me evicted on the 28th of May. The probate judge just ruled on the 11th of August that the eviction was illegal. But because of the eviction, I had to use every dime that I had saved for his tuition and for his transition to school. We've been sleeping in the car, hotel, motel,
So
staying with friends.
wait a minute. So you saying you're homeless right now,
We are homeless.
and your son is getting ready to go to school.
He has to be there in less than 24 hours.
So this young black man graduated like we want them to do, and we have a barrier here now. And now, what will it cost, or what do we need our people to do to overcome this barrier?
Okay, at the beginning of the summer, his tuition balance was $6,000. I've gotten that down. He now owes 34, 33. He has to have $800 by Friday, or they'll
This
be
Friday.
this
Y'all
Friday.
hear that? $800 by this Friday.
This Friday, which is the 30th. Yes, the 30th.
Now, my audience, you guys, Ms. Lewis is from 60643 zip code, but right now, because we need to get her son off to school, I'm hoping that all zip codes can rally around and support this effort. We need to rally and get as much of the $800 we can immediately so that we can help send this young future movie director off to school. Um, Tell everyone what it'll mean, man, if we able to meet this goal to you, that the people you don't even know come together and help you go off to college.
If they're able to do that, I'll be able to stay in school and get the education that I would most likely deserve
That's right.
just for now. And then just progress from that. Just go through the next 3-4 years of college and just build my tools and get connections into directing movies and such things.
And you won't forget about Chicago when you make it. So many people have fled, you know what I mean? We hoping we tap into our people who left the city. Come on, y'all, let's sow seeds back and let's help this young man make it. We gotta do that, I think. And I'm glad you said that you go give back, because that, me and my wife, we decided to stay right here in the neighborhood, even though we can move out too, because we want to be here to help bring others back, or at least their resources back, and help in situations like this. So I'm begging, I'm asking, please, let's rally around. Is there a number? Is there a contact? How should people get in touch with you?
Yes, you can call my cell phone number, which is 773-964-6612. I do work, and I'm not asking anybody to just help me out because I'm just being crafty and grifty. I have been in court for the past 2 years, and I can say out of 24 months I have been in court, 22 of those months. In the last month alone, I have petitioned, and I have a bag full of files right here where I'm going into. I've filed for a TRO to stop the mortgage company from being able to sell the house because I was paying the mortgage, and I just had some crafty people in the background, and I just don't think it's fair. My mother died. She wanted her grandchildren to be recipients of our home, and I'm planning to make that happen. And right now, we're just homeless, and I'm just trying to get him off safe and I work it out. We've slept in the car, he and I.
And let me just tell you first and foremost that God is on the throne, and I salute you and honor you for being who you are, raising this young man and your other children as successful as you have already. And I hope that our audience view that and see you as a strong person that you are, and not the other way, like someone that's asking. I'm glad you spoke that, so they'll notice. Here, you've done the right thing. You still doing the right thing, and I know God go work it out. You
But
know,
I
so
like
we
to say
doing our
this
part.
too, Syron. I went to school here,
Right here, huh?
sophomore year.
Landmark.
But I grew up in Inglewood, and my kids will tell you they get tired of hearing me talk about Inglewood. Some people see Inglewood as a problem. I see it as a project. It
Yep.
just has to be redeveloped. And I've always wanted, my kids will tell you, if there was a property and we weren't in this situation, I'd come back to Inglewood. We moved back for a short stint, had to go back home because my mom was sick. I love Inglewood. I would stay here forever because I don't see it as other people see it. And I've always believed, my kids can tell you, even in my off time, in my car, I have hauled clothes and appliances to people that I found out didn't have things. But right now, I need some help.
That's right, and that's what it's about: coming together as a village and supporting each other. Anything else? Any last words?
Thank you for your time, and please make my dreams come true. Thank you.
Sounds good.